Welcome, everybody, to John C. Combs Arena here on the campus of Perry County Central High School. We've got a good one for you this evening. The Breathitt County Bobcats taking on the Commodores of Perry County Central as in the 14th Region Championship game. When the brackets came out, a lot of people had circled Perry Central as a team that would probably be there. Most of those same people circled Hazard, not Breathitt County, to be the team that gets there. And I can tell you right now, Breathitt County making their, 21st appearance in the championship game, 14th Region?
21st appearance. You know, like you said, the preseason polls, like the Cat Paws, for example, number 1 Breathitt, number 2 Perry Central. Big time crowd. Just as much blue as they are red in here.
Yep.
So the Bobcat faithful did get in.
And you'll hear the crowd in the background over top of us just a little bit. But I can tell you this, Breathitt County faithful, when they saw the brackets, they looked at it, they said, we can be in that championship game. We just got to play some basketball. And they did that against Hazard. They started with Knott County, did it against Hazard, and the Bobcats hoping to pick up their first regional championship. And for those history buffs for Breathitt County basketball, looking for the first region championship in 27 years.
1996. Of course, Hazard has 28 regional titles. Knott County has 13. Bobcats have 11, and Perry has 9. And we got a packed house here. Steve, what is the keys for the Bobcats to capture that 12th regional title?
Well, the key, obviously, is similar to kind of the way it was the other night against Hazard. 1, you got to get off to a good start. 2, you got to make sure you crash the boards. Limit the Perry Central on their misses to 1 and done. And 3, limit your turnovers against the pressure you're going to see from Perry Central. They're going to try to pick you up full court press. At least that's what they've done, kind of their MO. And for Breathitt County, don't turn it over in the press. Make sure you beat that press. Get as easy as a bucket as you can get. And then lastly, hit a few threes.
Hit a few threes, and I agree with that. I think you got to get Collins active early. Big thing is don't get into early foul trouble. Now,
absolutely. We're
expecting Perry Central to play some 2-3 zone. So they want to slow down Spurry, not pick and roll, which is really effective against Hazard. So we'll see how the Bobcats can adjust. But that 2-3 zone, pick your poison.
I go back to hit some threes. You do that, they'll be out of that 2-3 zone in a hurry.
I look for, we know we're going to get production from Collins and Spurry. Now, which Bobcat is going to step up? Is it Luke Bellamy with the outside bombs? He has proven to get to the lane. He's very effective. Andrew Combs had the great first quarter.
He did.
Bryce Hoskins.
Yeah, and I'll go back to Combs for a minute. The defense he played there all night long, and even Luke Bellamy out top on Johnson against Hazard.
Oh, wow.
It really disrupted the Hazard offense. Didn't allow them to get too much of a flow. And a lot. Defense leads the offense, and it will against a team that wants to run. Perry Central wants to run as well. Breathitt County loves to run. Perry likes to run too. So similar styles in the way they play. Breathitt flashed that matchup zone the other night against Hazard for 1 possession. Does Breathitt have a surprise here tonight for the Commodores?
And it worked.
Yes,
it did. Coach Kyle Moore, which is my postseason coach of the year. Hey, when he went 1-3-1 for 1 possession in the third quarter, guess what? Hazard turned the ball over.
Immediately. As we get ready for the playing of the national anthem, the opening prayer, the introductions of the starting lineups, we're going to send it back to the station for, let's go, 4 minutes. We'll take a 4-minute break, come back in 4 minutes with the starting lineups. Back in 4. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
All right, we get ready for the introductions of the starting lineups, and for the national anthem, your team's represented red, white, and blue here, right?
Red, white, and blue. What patriotic colors. And we got a big crowd here at the John C. Combs Arena. We do want to thank everybody for tuning in to WJSN 97.3, your King on Mountain Sports. Also on YouTube, WJSN 97.3. You can watch and listen to the Bobcats as they try to bring home this 12th regional title back to Jackson. Of course, Prairie Central looking for number 10 themselves, Stephen. And as we all know, Prairie Central knocked off the Bobcats last-second shot by Woods about a month ago. Coach Kyle Moore's first game, 56-55. Bobcats feel like they should have won that game, but fell short. The coaching staff for Coach Kyle Moore, James Tarbert Turner back on the bench, David Abner, Brent Turner, Wes Noble, Roy Conley, the Bobcat coaching staff.
We're going to go down to starters. Perry Central wearing their home white uniforms, red numbers, letters, a little bit of black trim down the sides outlining the red. For them, it'll be number 4, Kaiser Sloan, 10, Ridge Beverly, 11, Trenton Woods, 23, Tyler Day, and 35, Dylan Knight. For Breathitt County, wearing their road blue uniforms, white numbers, letters, some gray trim down the side. Starting for the Bobcats, number 0, Christian Collins, number 4, Luke Bellamy, number 5, Bryce Hoskins, 14, Austin Sperry, number 32, Andrew Combs. Breathitt County coached by Kyle Moore, 17-9 coming in for the Commodores. Coached by Shannon Hoskins, 20-14 their record coming into tonight's matchup.
And Steve, of course, these young men, you know, nerves are tight. I think the first couple minutes of the first and third quarter really crucial for the Bobcats, and need to get out this first quarter without any foul trouble.
Yeah, that's the first biggest thing.
Yeah, Bobcats have to be active early here without fouling. So a good matchup. We expected this in preseason. Now we got number 1, well, in preseason polls, number 1 versus number 2.
Jumping for Perry Central will be number 35, Dylan Knight. For Breathitt County, number 0, Christian Collins, as we have a special guest delivering the basketball to the referee at center court. And gets a standing ovation for it. Breathitt County will be going to the basket to our right. Perry Central, the basket to our left, actually directly in front of me where I sit anyway. Or stand, however it winds up being most of the night. Official at center court. Ball in the air, tip controlled by the Bobcats. Sperry comes away with it and crosses the center line out top. Picked up by Day. Gives right side to Luke Bellamy. To Combs, now Sperry left wing. Hoskins at the left elbow. Spin move into the lane, up and good.
Commodores in a man-to-man. Hoskins engaged early in the offense.
2-0 Breathitt County. Just started in the first quarter. Ridge Beverly left of the lane. Jumper doesn't go. Rebound to Luke Bellamy for Breathitt County.
The guards crashing the boards for Breathitt County.
He gives to Sperry. Sperry calls out the play as he crosses the timeline out top. Pounding his dribble. Gives left side to Luke Bellamy. Back to Sperry straight way. Now Collins, free throw line. Bellamy left side, 3 ball. No. Rebound went to Sloan for Perry Central. That would have been big to get that going early.
That was a good look by
Commodores
Bellamy.
the other way. Day misses the jumper. Beverly pulls it down on the rebound. Trying to get it to Knight. Throws it to Luke Bellamy. Breathitt County leading 2-0. Just under 7 to play in the first. Bobcats look to add to that lead here. Bellamy gives it straight way to Sperry out near the timeline.
Sperry calls the play.
Pass goes to Combs, left wing. Ball over his head, out top now Bellamy, right side Sperry. Sperry on that wing, trying to float it into Collins. Knott comes away with it. Gives to Woods, up ahead Beverly, right wing. Back to Woods out top, now Day, left of the circles for Perry Central. Gives to Beverly, who resets for the Commodores. Pounding his dribble. Working against Sperry, gives it to Woods, left wing. Comes on him. Almost an elbow to the nose.
Yes.
As Knott straight way. Now Beverly left side driving in. Puts it up. No, but a foul against, I believe, Sperry of Breathitt County.
If Sperry got on the high side of Beverly, he was not in a good defensive position, out position. So maybe a little bit of nerves, too.
So Beverly at the line for 2 for the Commodores. 6:15 remaining, quarter number 1. Breathitt County at the moment leading 2-0. Beverly's first free throw on its way. Good. I thought it was going to roll in. It comes off.
Beverly on the season averaging about 8 points a game. He missed a few games with the injury.
He's more of a facilitator for the Commodores than he is a scorer.
And he does a good job with that,
Absolutely.
too.
Beverly, one more free throw.
Bobcats need to block out.
In the air, off the back iron. Rebound tipped. Tied up. Should be tied up. Tied up, arrow to Perry Central.
This same thing happened versus Hazard. You have to box the shooter out.
Yep.
And that cost the rest of the game versus Hazard.
Yeah, late in the game, Hazard was able to get it.
So have to box the shooter out.
Pass goes to Sloan, left corner. Looking to drive against Collins. Stops in lane, puts a floater up. Left it short. Collins with the rebound for Breathitt County. Gives to Sperry. Sperry into the front court. Hoskins got behind the defense, but Commodores recovered quick enough to prevent the pass. Here's Bellamy, right of the circles. Luke Bellamy trying to get it to Combs. Left side, floats it to him. Combs drives, gets left to the key. Back to Bellamy. Now Hoskins at the free throw line. Wanted to go inside to Collins. Here's Luke Bellamy, right side, three, too hard. Rebound to Combs. He puts it up and in.
Good job by Andrew Combs. Now, on offense, the Bobcats are standing around, not running a lot of motion or anything, so a correction that can be made the next possession, we hope.
Breathitt County leads it 4-0, 5:24 in quarter number one.
He walked with the
Sloan
ball.
Driving in, had it knocked away by Collins. It stays Perry Central basketball.
When Kaiser caught the ball, Kaiser Sloan, I thought he might have shuffled his feet a little bit. Referees thought differently.
Beverly inbounding for Perry Central on their own baseline, right of the basket. Oh, he had Woods underneath. Gets it to Day, right of the key. Day working against Sperry. Got the screen from Knight. Left of the lane. It's going to be right of the lane. Jumper, no. Rebound to Bellamy for Breathitt County. He'll jog into the front court. Crosses the timeline. Slows down as he does so. Calls out the play.
That's Bellamy's second rebound.
Gives left side to Sperry. Combs down the left corner. Working against Woods.
Walk
and
with the
called
ball.
for a carry.
I think some nerves.
Both sides.
Yeah. Both sides need to calm down a little bit.
4-0 Breathitt County, 4:58 to play, quarter number one. Perry Central has the basketball. Both teams have been really in a man-to-man defense here early on in the half court. Beverly with it for the Commodores in the front court out top. Gives right side to Woods. I thought he walked with it. Here's Sloan, top of the key. Looking now to Beverly left wing. Looking for Day, gets it to him. Day, little ball fake. Now to Sloan, right wing. Back to Woods out top, working against Combs. Got to be careful. Combs bumped him, but now Day lifted with it left wing.
Run some flex offense, looks like.
Beverly straight way, top of the key. Looking. Now Woods, deep wing right side. Breathitt County's defense has held up so far this possession.
No breakdowns on defense here.
Here's Beverly left wing, gives it to Day out top. Now to Sloan.
Bobcats switching all screens.
Tyler Day again with it. He can hit those shots out top. Here's Beverly. Little bit of a juke move to Day left wing. He'll drive to the free throw line. Got bumped by Luke Bellamy, and they call Bellamy for his first foul. Second team foul on the Bobcats here in the first quarter. 4:03 remaining in the first. Still 4-0 Bobcats.
That scorer's table news.
They've had it every night. They've not ran the scoreboard like they've got tonight on it. They've been running like graphics and things like that. But right now, I like the way it is.
That's nice.
The way they've had it's kind of thrown things off the other nights. Here's Knott at the right elbow for Perry Central. The Sloan out top. Now Beverly right wing. Looking for a screen. Gets it going left. Drives the lane. Shot up. Rolls out. Rebound to Collins for Breathitt County. Bobcats looking to run. Sperry the other way. Drives in. Lays it up and good.
Gloria transition. It's hard to guard. And Bobcats need to keep these emotions in check. 6-0. Bobcats playing well.
Breathitt County leads 6-0. 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them back in 30. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
3:33 to play in the first quarter. It is Breathitt County 6, Perry Central 0. As the Commodores with the basketball coming out of the timeout, they got to go the full length of the floor. We got a whistle, and I think moisture on the floor just in front of the Breathitt County bench. They're drying it up.
And Steve, as long as the Bobcats keep scoring, Prairie Central cannot sit up in that pressure defense, full court pressure.
Well, and the other side of that is keeping Perry from hitting their shots. They will press after made shots, and they've not made one yet. So that also affects them being able to get that set up. So Beverly across the timeline, straight way, hands it off right side to Woods. Woods, top of the key, now Day left wing to Sloan in the left corner. Sloan working against Collins to Beverly out top. Knight, he'll take that three and make that three.
Prairie Central on the scoreboard. Hoskins gave him plenty of room, and he knocked it down.
And that will cut the Breathitt County lead in half. It is 6-3. Breathitt County, 3:02 remaining, quarter number one. Sperry out near the timeline, gives her outside to Bellamy on the wing, back to Sperry between the circles. Here's Combs, left wing, looking, back to Sperry out top.
During this 2-3 zone now.
Works it to Hoskins on the block right side. Here comes the double team. Luke Bellamy, right side three. Get in there, it's good.
Good inside-outside basketball movement. Hoskins to Bellamy. He made him pay. Big shot by Cool Hand Luke.
9-3. Breathitt County's lead is 6 once again. 2.5 to play in the opening quarter. Here's
Woods
Woods
with the ball.
Baseline jumper, left side is good.
I thought he caught the ball and took 2 steps. Maybe I'm wrong. 9-5, either way it goes.
We're working, right? 9-5. Sorry, bad joke. Sperry in the front court for Breathitt County. They work it left corner to Collins, back to Sperry left to the circles. Combs now right of the key to Sperry left side. Breathitt County going back and forth between Combs and Sperry. Get it back to Sperry, now Collins left corner. Breathitt County moves around as Combs goes left to the circles now. He'll put his dribble down, give it to Luke Bellamy out top. He'll reset the offense for the Bobcats. Dribble handoff, going to his right to Sperry. Now back to Bellamy right wing. Here's Collins in the right corner. To Sperry, right of the circles, to give it to Bellamy now left side. Breathitt County doing their version of holding the basketball is Bellamy on the left wing to Sperry out top.
Very patient on this possession.
Luke Bellamy right side three, too hard. Rebound knocked away and picked up by Woods of Perry Central. Woods in the front court, right of the circles, gives to Beverly out top. 1:20 to play, first quarter. It's 9-5. Breathitt County with the lead. Knight, right of the key, out top to Beverly. Now the Woods left wing to Knight, left to the lane. Shot was altered by Hoskins, but he gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Yeah, the Bobcats not doing a really good job of rebounding the basketball. Not
defensive
boxing
rebound.
Not
defensive
boxing
rebound.
out. Yeah, that's twice.
9-7. Breathitt County's lead is 2. We're under a minute to play in the first quarter. Sperry out top, left side pass goes to Combs. Into the left corner, Bellamy, Luke Bellamy. Back to Combs. Now to Luke Bellamy, left corner. Ball fake on the three to Combs. And Perry Central was trying to deny Sperry the basketball. Now Breathitt County gets it to him. He's out straight way near the timeline. Angles off to his right with his dribble. Working against Woods. Got to break that 5-second count. Does so as Knight comes out on him. They got the switch to Hoskins in the lane. Missed it. Collins had to rebound. It's loose, tied up.
Probably Prairie Central basketball, I think.
I think it's Breathitt County basketball.
It is. That's correct.
And Knight and Collins going after that basketball, former teammates at Buckhorn.
Buckhorn High School. And Bobcats on the out bounds here, box set.
Sperry inbounding, gets it to Collins in the right corner, back to Sperry. Sperry with 20 seconds, we're going to drive baseline, does so, puts it off the glass and good.
An acrobatic layup by Sperry.
13 seconds and counting, first quarter.
Do not foul, Breathitt County.
8 seconds, Beverly right of the circles, calls out the play, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Breathitt County. Beverly at the right elbow, Breathitt County does not let them score. Bobcats lead at 11-7 after one. We will be back in 1 minute for quarter number 2. You're listening to WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
You gotta go.
Breathitt County did use that jump ball at the end of the first quarter to score some baskets. They got 2 points, extended their lead back to 4. So even though they had that jump ball, lost possession to start the second quarter, they made the best of it. Perry Central with the basketball here to start quarter number 2. Beverly trying to throw it to Day, who wasn't looking for the pass, and the Commodores turn it over.
Miscommunication by Perry Central. Now the Bobcats, if PCC stays zone, hit those elbows high, low. Hoskins high, Collins low. Loft standing around and passing around the perimeter. They have to either pass and cut or go high, low.
Sperry with it, pounding his dribble just inside the timeline out top. Trying to get it left side to Collins. Not read the pass. Collins able to run it down, gets it to Combs. Left side 3 short. Collins with the rebound. Lost it. Ball loose, and Woods picks it up for Perry Central. And we've got it tied up on the floor, under the basket. Castle and Collins.
Was there a foul call?
I don't think so.
Just basketball play.
Castle had a hold of Collins' foot. Collins tried to shake him off, and then they blew the whistle.
Okay, just a basketball play. They'll probably just play on. Emotions high here at Prairie Central. Bobcats 11-7, 7:23 to go in the first half.
Breathitt County fans showing displeasure for no foul call there, as Perry Central with the basketball. It's a play on. And Woods with it, deep wing left side, out top it goes to Knott. Knott gives right side to Beverly. Beverly guarded by Luke Bellamy. Here's Day, straight way with Sperry on him. Now to Knott, left wing. Out top to Woods. Again, there's a walk, taking an extra step and a hop.
I agree.
Day, right wing. Now to Beverly between the circles out top. Under 7 to play, quarter number 2. Breathitt County leads Perry Central 11-7. Here's Woods, deep wing left side. Into the left corner goes to Castle. Castle working against Hoskins. Now to Beverly. Both teams being very patient on their ends of the floor.
Making this a short game.
Here's Beverly now getting left of the lane. Breathitt County switch. Now they switch back. Pass goes right side. Day, right of the key, 3. In and out, back in.
Just a friendly home court roll. 11-10, Bobcats up by 1.
Breathitt County with that basketball in that 1-point lead as Sperry into the front court, pounding his dribble, gives right side to Bellamy. Back to Sperry, now left wing to Combs. Sperry once again out top to the free throw line, has it poked away by Woods. Combs the other way, makes Woods miss it. Sperry with the rebound. And Perry County comes away with the steal. Beverly has it blocked by Sperry. And Perry Central get the basketball back as Beverly goes over and helps Sperry back up off the floor. Good defense that time by Breathitt County. Both teams turning it over back and forth. But Perry Central will inbound the basketball. As Sloan checks back in, Tyler Day goes out for Perry Central. 5:54 to play, quarter number 2. 11-10, Breathitt County. Perry Central with the basketball. Sloan, deep wing, right side. Picked up by Sperry. Angles left. Into the lane. Spin move to his right. And he'll miss the shot. Sperry with the rebound. Sperry will walk it up for Breathitt County.
And these officials are letting them play a little bit, too.
They have let them play the whole tournament, in my opinion.
Pretty consistent.
Sperry just inside the timeline, right side. Gets it to Bellamy. Deep wing left side, right in front of the Perry Central bench. Bellamy from top of the key. Back to Sperry, drives in the lane, puts it up. No, but a foul against the Commodores. I want to say not, but we'll wait and see who they give it to. I think it is Dylan Knight of Perry Central. That'd be his first, team first, against the Commodores. And that puts Sperry at the line for 2 for Breathitt County.
Good free throw shooter. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Breathitt County leads by 1. Sperry's first free throw, no good. James, come on, man.
I said I hope I didn't jinx him.
He's got one more free throw, trying to extend the lead to 2.
He'll make this one back.
5:24 remaining in the first half. Second free throw by Sperry, good.
12 to 10, and we got a sub in. We got Isaac
Bellamy for Luke Bellamy.
5:24 to play in the first. It is Bobcats 12, Prairie Central 10 in a packed house here at the John C. Combs Arena.
Beverly with it for the Commodores. He'll get inside the timeline, left side, angles off to his right through a double screen. Got it to Sloan, right of the lane. Sloan working against Sperry. Spin around, no good. And a foul on Castle on the rebound. His first, team second.
Good box out by Hoskins.
Yes, and with the wide body that he has, if you're going to move him, it's going to be pretty obvious on the foul.
Yeah, he's a block. The U-Pike signee going to play football at the next level.
We approach 5 to play here, quarter number 2. It's still 12 to 10. Breathitt County's lead is 2 as the Bobcats hope to add to it here. Sperry with it for Breathitt County, running the point straight way. Gives to Isaac Bellamy left side. Now Combs left corner. Combs working against Sloan. Little ball fake. Now to Hoskins right of the key. Here's Isaac Bellamy in the right corner. Has it knocked away. Ball loose on the floor. Perry Central comes away with it. I think we got a foul on Breathitt County.
I think so.
We do. It'll be Isaac Bellamy called for his first, team third.
Score 12 to 10 here. Bobcats up by 2. 4:38 to play in this.
And what you're seeing, you got two teams that absolutely love to run up and down the floor, trying to take the other team's strength away by slowing it down.
And neither one running. And we got a low-scoring game here.
We do. 12 to 10. Breathitt County leads by 2. 4:38 to play in the first half. Perry Central will inbound. It'll be Woods today, who went out for the Commodores. Beverly. As Woods, right side 3, can't give him any daylight. He misses that one. Hoskins pulls it down for Breathitt County.
And Hoskins wrapped up that rebound. He chinned the rebound. Good job by Bryce.
Sperry with it for Breathitt County. Gets to the elbow right side, out top to Hoskins. He'll give it right back to Sperry, left of the key. Sperry working against Day. Interesting matchup here with those two on each other. As Sperry floats right side, Isaac Bellamy, 3 ball in the air. Good!
Oh, he knocked that down from the corner. Good find, good shot by, he was set ready to shoot the basketball.
Breathitt County leads it by 5, 15-10, under 4 remaining in the first half. Castle, left of the key, looking to drive against Hoskins. Spin move to Sloan, his 3, no good.
Collins up high.
And again, Castle on the floor winds up trying to hold the Breathitt County player down. See if the officials keep an eye on that as Bobcats with it. Sperry across the timeline, out top. They got a screen either way he goes. And Castle does a good job hedging. And I say that, and then he bumps Sperry and gets called for the foul. That's his second, team third.
Going back to this side of the floor, Hoskins did a good job defending that interior. The offensive player, Castle, he just bounced off of Hoskins. Hoskins stood still. He bounced off. Good job by Bryce.
Castle and Woods out. Back in are Beverly, and in for the first time tonight, McElharnis. For Perry Central, Breathitt County brings Luke Bellamy back in. He'll come in for Andrew Combs. Sperry with it for Breathitt County. 3:20 to play in the first half, and Perry Central comes away with the steal. Isaac Bellamy knocks it away. This ball's on the floor. It should be a jump ball. They're blowing the whistle. What's the call here? They're going to call a foul on Isaac Bellamy. They are going to call a foul on Isaac Bellamy.
I think that's his second foul, I think.
It is. Team fourth. And quickly back up off the bench will be Andrew Combs for Isaac Bellamy.
15 to 10, that should be a play on or a jump ball.
Yeah. Or if you're on the floor on your feet and you go down with a basketball, travel. But I can't.
Right.
I don't remember if he had control when he went down.
I don't think he had possession, but shouldn't have been a foul. Should have been a jump ball at the worst.
I would agree. Here's Day, right wing, gives it to McElharnis out top. Hands it off to Beverly. Beverly straight way to Knott. Right side 3. No. Rebound to Sperry for Breathitt County. Bobcats looking to run. Sperry to Collins. He'll lay it in.
Way to run the floor with Collins. Good job by Spurry.
17-10. Breathitt County leads it by 7. 2:45 to play in the first.
Gets Collins going.
Here's
Easy
Dave.
baskets.
Gives it left side to Sloan. Sloan trying to drive, gets to the left elbow, jumper good.
Combs slid on the floor, an easy shot for Prairie Central. 17-12, 2:30 to play here in the 14th region.
Luke Bellamy quickly a three, just outside the key. Collins with the rebound off the miss. They give it to Sperry, left of the circles. To Combs, left side, he'll pull the trigger, too hard. Rebound again to Collins. He'll put it up, and they call him for steps.
Breathitt County selling for the outside shot.
Well, they're trying to keep Perry from going back to that zone by hitting a couple of threes. But they have shot more tonight than they did the other night.
Pound the ball inside, let the big boys go to work.
Beverly angles off to the right wing. Ball fakes, gets right of the lane. Now to the right elbow, jumper too hard. Rebound to Collins after he tipped it to himself.
Number 7, 7th rebound for Collins.
He gives it to Sperry. Sperry into the front court, right side. Drives into the lane, stops, puts it up.
Get in there,
get in there. No, they say he walked. There's no way he walked.
He got hit going up and hit, so.
All right, timeout on the floor. Timeout, Perry Central. It is a 30-second timeout. We will take it with them. Breathitt County leads it 17-12, 1:45 to play, quarter number 2, back in 30. This is WJSN Sports.
What has changed in 100 years? We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
1:45 to play in quarter number 2. Breathitt County leads it by 5, 17-12. Perry Central have the basketball as we come out of the timeout. Really, the first call, I feel like they truly missed tonight. I know we disagreed with the foul and the jump ball, but that one I really feel like they missed.
He did get fouled going up. Should have been a 2 free throw foul, but Bobcats have to adjust and stay calm. Keep emotions in check.
Here's Sloan, top of the key. Loses it. Now runs it down left wing. Gives it out top to Day. Now right side to Beverly. He's right of the circles. We tick down to 1:25 remaining in the second quarter. Beverly, spin move. Gives to Day. Day. Fadeaway jumper on the right baseline. No good. Rebound. Collins had it.
Oh!
And he dribbles it on the baseline.
He was pushed from
Breathitt
behind.
County fans want to push.
And so do I. He was pushed from behind. I don't know about that call.
Woods checks in for Knight for Perry Central. Ball did hit the baseline.
Yeah.
Whether there was a push or not is probably the question there. Here's Day, right of the key. Gives left side to Sloan. Sloan pulls out, straight way.
They got him.
Is that a 3 or 2? Was his toe on the line? I thought it was a 3.
Listen.
3 shots.
Okay, 3 shots.
Stops the clock at 1:11 here in the second. Sloan will toe the line for 3 free throws.
I think it's just 2. That's a 2 shot. I think.
Okay, 2 shot.
Yeah.
He said 3 initially. I was wondering if his toe was on the line, so let's say it was. First free throw, no good.
Now the Bobcats have to box out the shooter.
Yes. Yeah, only 2 Commodores available to rebound here off a miss.
Box the shooter.
The shooter is one, the other one is McAlonis.
Yes.
Sloan, second free throw on its way. This one's good. Make it 17-13 Breathitt County. Their lead is 4. Just over a minute remaining in the first half. Sperry calls out the play as he crosses the timeline. Perry Central looks to be in a 2-3 zone. They're going to extend it. Pass goes right side to Luke Bellamy. He'll float it back to Sperry out top. Back to Bellamy right of the circles. Are they matching up out of this zone? We have a deflection by Woods. It goes out of bounds back to Breathitt County.
Easy passes is always the best. 49 seconds. Probably trying to hold for 1 shot, maybe.
Yeah, and if they're taking that pass away, don't pass it. Right?
Go to the other side, right?
Exactly. Here's Bellamy. Luke Bellamy, deep wing, right side. Into the right corner it goes to Combs. Perry Central wanted the trap out of that, but Bobcats work it back to Sperry out top. 35 seconds and counting.
There goes Hoskins flashing the elbow.
It's passed back to Sperry. Sperry will drive into the lane, put up a shot, doesn't go. Rebound to Hoskins for Breathitt County. Kicks it left corner, 3 by Luke Bellamy. Good!
Got it. Big time shot. And a big time rebound by Bryce Hoskins.
20-13. Breathitt County leads by 7, 12 seconds and counting here in the first half.
Good defense, no fouls.
7, 6. McElardis at the right elbow. 5, 4. Woods, right side 3. No good. McElardis gets the rebound. No good at the buzzer. Perry Central has a player down. I hope he's okay.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like Day.
I hope he's okay. I think he is.
Hoskins is going to help. Hoskins and McElardis will help him up. At the half, Breathitt County leads Perry Central 20-13. Let's take a 2-minute break. Come back in 2 minutes with some halftime stats. Back in 2. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Back here at the John C. Combs Arena on the campus of Perry County Central High School. Coach Randy Napier court, where the Breathitt County Bobcats lead the Perry County Central Commodores 20-13. Going to run down some stats real quick, halftime stats. First, quarter-by-quarter scoring for Breathitt County, 11 in the first, 9 in quarter number 2, giving them their 20. For Perry Central, 7 in the first, 6 in the second. That's their 13. And Breathitt County with that 7-point lead at the half. Individual scoring first for the Commodores. They were led in the first half by Dylan Knight with 5 points. The rest of the scoring this way for Perry Central. Kaiser Sloan with 3, Trenton Woods with 2, and Tyler Day with 3. For Breathitt County, they were led in the first half, and I'm looking through this. Luke Bellamy with 6 points. The rest of the scoring this way for the Bobcats. Christian Collins had 2, Bryce Hoskins 2, Austin Sperry 5, Isaac Bellamy 3, and Andrew Combs with 2. Some team stats for Perry Central: 2 3-point baskets in the first half. They go 1 of 4 from the charity stripe. For Breathitt County, 3 3-point baskets. They go 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
Got some rebounds. Austin Spurry, 2 rebounds. Christian Collins, 7 rebounds. Luke Bellamy, 2 rebounds. Bryce Hoskins, 3 rebounds. Isaac Bellamy, 1 rebound for the Bobcats.
Again, Breathitt County. Hoskins scored the first basket of the game for the Bobcats. He's not really had a bucket since. Bobcats really, James, in the first half need to limit their turnovers a little bit more in the second half than what they were able to in the first half. If they can do that and just keep, pounding it. I agree with you. Pound it inside. Hit a three every now and then to keep Perry Central's defense honest. And it really, I hate to say you want to speed it up a little bit, but maybe just a hair. Speed it up just a little bit.
But Bryce really impressed with his interior defense.
Yes.
He's rebounding the basketball and he's chinning the basketball. That means when you get the basketball, he's keeping the ball high and chinning the ball. And he wraps it up too.
And treating it like a football, like he doesn't want to fumble it. Not just two hands, two arms, hugging that thing all the way around.
But I'm like you, Steve. I agree. Bobcats need to flash Collins high or Hoskins high-low. Make sure the first 3 minutes of this quarter is going to be real crucial for either team.
Well, I really anticipate Perry Central in the second half to try to trap defensively in the half court. They were starting towards the end of the second quarter to get towards that. I look for them to move that a little bit more. They want to run as much as Breathitt County wants to run, but both teams have done everything they could to slow it down.
They're afraid to run. But 20-13, Bobcats up by 7 points here at Packed House. A defensive struggle, if you will. The foul trouble, I know we got Isaac with 2, Collins with 1, Spurry with 1. Anybody else?
You mentioned it. Collins 1, Luke Bellamy 1, Sperry with 1, Isaac Bellamy 2, and for Perry Central, Castle with 2. Dylan Knight had 1. So really not a ton of foul trouble either way. But that can change in a hurry. We've seen players get called for 2 and even 3 quick fouls sometimes. But
absolutely. And, Steve, I think the Bobcats, even despite the slow down pace of 7 points. So I'd rather slow it down and be up 7
then speed it up and down.
And if Perry Central stays at this tempo, 7-point lead at this tempo is a big lead.
Yeah, ask Hazard how successful that tempo was against Perry Central in their 3 matchups this year.
There you go.
Hazard won all 3 playing that style of ball. And even in the second half, keeping it slow and really putting some distance between them and Perry Central. We are just under 4 minutes away from the start of quarter number 3. We're going to send it back to the station for a 3-minute break. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You're listening and watching WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
We're back at the John C. Combs Arena here on the campus of Perry County Central High School. We get ready for quarter number 3. Breathitt County leading Perry Central 20-13 as Perry Central yet to come back out of the locker room. Breathitt County is out and ready to go for the most part. There's 20 seconds on the clock here.
You said you think, and Coach Couch said the same thing, that maybe Prairie wants to speed up the game.
Yeah, they're going to try to trap in the half court.
Now, of course, that opens up Breathitt County for back doors.
Yes.
And gets them running. And Christian Collins hasn't even got started yet or Spurry. So to be up 7 points, good job by Breathitt.
So the thing is, with that happening, Breathitt County's got to remember, quick, crisp passes. Don't throw it away, but a quick, crisp pass. 2 quick passes will get you a ball open up underneath when somebody's trying to trap.
Absolutely. Pass and cut, give and go.
Yes.
Get to the rim. Good things happen when 2 feet get in the paint. 20-13. We got 16 minutes to go to decide who goes to Rupp Arena to face the 7th region. A lot of basketball left to be played here at the John C. Combs Arena. And we do want to thank each and every one of you all for tuning in to 97.3 and watching.
Yeah, and if you don't realize, we're streaming now on YouTube. Pull up YouTube, search WJSN 97.3 with the first result there. Breathitt County with the basketball coming out of the halftime break. They wanted to run the lob to Collins underneath. Perry Central had it sniffed out.
Perry in a man-to-man.
Here's Perry out top. Spin move, kicks left side, Combs, 3 ball. Good.
Good. That's what the Bobcats need to start this 3rd quarter. Good job by Combs. Good find by Spurry. Combs was ready in triple threat. Yep.
Perry Central with the basketball. Breathitt County a 10-point lead. Here's Knight at the left elbow. Little stutter step. Banks it in. Don't think he meant to do that, but it counts just the same. 23-15. Breathitt County's lead is 8.
They can live with that shot.
Sperry with it for the Bobcats in the front court, right of the circles. Gives it left side to Bellamy. Now Collins in the left corner, working underneath to Hoskins. Foul by Sloan of Perry Central, trying to deny the pass from behind. If you're behind the guy, you cannot deny that pass.
And Hoskins is big and wide. And you know, Breathitt County has a size advantage against anybody in this region.
Yes, they do. Inbounds pass goes to Hoskins in the right corner. They give it back to him in the lane. Blocked by Sloan. Sloan will pick up his 2nd foul, and Hoskins will go to the free throw line. That looked clean from here.
Maybe a make-up call from some other calls, but nonetheless, Hoskins a good free throw shooter. 23-15 needs to extend this lead. Extend this lead.
Hoskins with his first free throw on its way. Too hard.
Is just to back out just a higher 7:03 to play. 23-15.
He got such a soft touch. We've seen him roll it in after hitting the top of the front of the rim. 2nd free throw on its way. Missed it short. Missed them both. Still an 8-point lead for the Bobcats. Beverly quickly in the front court. Right wing picked up by Luke Bellamy. He'll angle out near the timeline. Pounding his dribble. Here comes Sloan with the screen. Breathitt County switches. Now they switch back. Sloan looking to drive against Collins. Puts it up. No. But the foul against Collins.
Now he might have traveled first, but got Collins with the body.
Well, Collins kept him from falling to the floor because he leaned into Collins' chest.
But Collins was not in a defensive position.
I'll agree with that.
He was not. Yeah. Should have been either a no call or
steps.
Yeah, or steps.
Sloan at the line for 2. First one is no good.
Kaiser Sloan averages about 17 points a game for Perry Central.
He's got 3.
14, excuse me.
We've seen him heat up in the second half. He did that at the Coliseum in the first matchup.
Absolutely, he can do it. Bobcats needs to box out Sloan on this free throw.
2nd free throw, no good. Missed them both. Hoskins pulls it away for Breathitt County. Gives to Sperry.
23-15.
Sperry just in the timeline now. Angles top of the key. Gives her outside to Luke Bellamy. Bellamy working it, gets Woods of Perry Central. Drives to Sperry, left side. Ball fakes, Day's on him. And he fakes the pass and now backs it out. Resets the offense, 6:24 here in the 3rd. 23-15 Breathitt County. Here's a spin move by Sperry in the lane. Jumper good.
He got his feet in the paint. Big time move by Sperry. 10-point lead now. 6:15 to play in the 3rd.
25-15, like James said. Breathitt County by 10. Beverly gets to the right wing for Perry Central. Angles just right of the key. Now backs up. Luke Bellamy still on him. Here comes a screen from Knight. He angles to his right.
Oh,
Breathitt County left him open, and Bellamy going to be called for the foul as Beverly driving in got open. That's all Bellamy could do to prevent the basket.
And save 2 points probably.
And it puts Beverly at the line where you have to earn it, right?
1 at a time.
Yeah. That was the second foul on Bellamy, second team foul on Breathitt County. Beverly's first free throw for Perry Central is good.
That was a communication breakdown of the defense.
Yeah, absolutely. So Rich Beverly with one more free throw. That was his first point of the night for Perry Central. Second free throw on its way. Good again.
He's a very good guard, very steady.
25-17. Breathitt County's lead is 8. Just under 6 remaining quarter number 3. Here comes the trapping defense from the Commodores. Bellamy with the pass. Floats it right side. Long pass. Dangerous to Combs. Combs gets into the right corner. There's the trap.
Collinsburg needs a flash.
He stepped on the baseline. We get a timeout.
Good call. Good call by Coach Moore. Good call.
5:42 remaining in the third. Timeout on the floor. We will take it with them. Is it a 30? It is a 30. And we will be back in 30 seconds. Breathitt County by 8. Back in 30. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Perry Central traps in the corners. Hoskins has to flash middle to relieve some pressure.
Yeah, somebody's got to come out. But they're going to see a lot of that trapping defense in the half court. Breathitt County, go ahead.
Because PCC's behind.
By 8 with 5:42 to play in the third. As Breathitt County inbounding, Sperry will inbound for the Bobcats on their own baseline. Right of the basket, got to throw a long pass in the backcourt to Luke Bellamy. And did that just ahead of the 5-second count. Bellamy crosses the timeline. Here comes the trap. He's going to get it in the right corner to Combs. Combs quickly out top to Bellamy. Pump fakes the 3. Gives to Sperry right of the circles. Sperry looking to drive. Gets into the lane to Bellamy, left wing. I thought he was going to take that one. As Woods comes out on him. Here's back to Sperry. To Hoskins at the left elbow. Combs right side 3. Looks good. No. Short. Rebound knocked out to Combs. He gets into the lane, off the glass, and good.
Good job by Combs. Right spot at the right time. Collins knocked it or kept the ball alive.
10-point advantage for Breathitt County, 27-17, 5 remaining in the third. Here's Beverly out top. Ooh, almost a double dribble or a walk there as Sloan angles right of the key, gets straight way. Now today, left side to Woods. Back out to Beverly, straight near the timeline. Gets a screen from Knight to the left elbow. Spin move into the lane to Sloan. Straightway 3. Left it short. Sperry gets it for the Bobcats and a foul on Woods. That'll be his first 13th foul against Perry Central.
27-17, 4:37 to play the third.
3 against Perry Central. 2 fouls against the Bobcats here in the third as Sperry gives to Luke Bellamy in the backcourt. Breathitt County trying to work a 2-man game. Floats it up ahead to Sperry. Sperry drives the lane, puts it up. No, but a foul against Perry Central. I want to say Knight will be called for the foul.
Steve, are you expecting a PCC run? Well, this style pace, though, I don't know if you have
it. It depends. I could see a Breathitt run at this point. Sperry at the line for 2 after the foul on Knight, which was his second foul. First free throw by Sperry is good.
28-17, 4:24. Yeah, if PCC speeds this game up, the better Breathitt's going to perform.
Generally, that's what happens.
Yes.
Second free throw by Sperry, good again. 4:24 to play in the third. 29-17. Breathitt County leads the Commodores. As Beverly with it for Perry Central into the front court. Right side pulls up, straightway 3. No. Rebound to Collins for Breathitt County.
Number 9.
He'll give it to Sperry, to Bellamy. Perry Central looking to trap. Here's Collins. Here comes the trap to Bellamy, and he's fouled by Beverly of Perry Central. That is Rich Beverly's first personal, Fifth team foul on the Commodores with 4:03 to play, quarter number 3. 29-17, Breathitt County leads here in the third. Luke Bellamy inbounds to Sperry into the backcourt. Sperry will walk it across the timeline. Perry Central holding back on the trapping here now as Collins gets it in the right corner looking for Hoskins. Hoskins, right of the lane. Spins back to his right, taken away by Knight. Collins on the floor, trying to save possession.
He called a timeout. He got it.
He got it. Yes, he did.
Jump ball or timeout. The official said jump.
One said jump ball, the other one said timeout, so jump ball, Perry Central basketball.
But Collins got on the floor after that 50-50 ball.
And sub in for Perry Central real quick, Tyler Day for Carter Castle.
One thing, Perry Central, the body language. Coach Couch pointed out that the body language of Perry Central. But now, don't let that fool you. A lot of basketball left to play. And
3:46 in the third. You got the whole fourth to go. You're just under 12 minutes remaining.
And two, the body language, you can see, is not as active right now. But a few quick baskets,
exactly.
It changes fast.
29-17, Breathitt County. We took under 4 here as Beverly gives it to Castle at the free throw line, working against Hoskins. Hoskins, good defense, gets the block and the rebound.
Hoskins has played good interior defense all game.
Sperry into the front court, right side, into the lane. Leaves underneath to Collins, reverse layup, good.
And good job by Sperry to Collins.
Timeout, Perry Central, 31-17, Breathitt County. 3:20 to play in the third. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them back in 1. You're listening and watching WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Breathitt County leads Perry Central 31-17, 3:20 to play in quarter number 3. Commodores with the basketball coming out of the timeout as Woods will inbound right at midcourt. Breathitt County good defense pressuring the inbound as they get it to Beverly. Beverly in the front court, left of the circles, looking to drive against Bellamy. Got away with a little push off. Shot rattles out. Sloan with the rebound, puts it up and in. Good job not to foul.
And good job by Sloan. Look at loose ball. Bobcats keep the playing aggressive basketball, 31-19. A lot of ball left to play here.
Pass goes to Sperry in the backcourt. Here comes the double team. He beats it, gives it left corner. I wanted to get it to Combs, but Castle right there. Left his feet too soon, James. Here's a steal by Combs, though. Gets it to Hoskins, who gives to Luke Bellamy.
Combs always with the active hands.
Pass to Sperry. Back up ahead to Luke Bellamy into the front court. Perry Central wants to trap here, looking to run and jump. Pass goes right side to Combs. Dangerous pass, but Breathitt County gets it. And now to Sperry near the right corner of the sideline and the timeline in front of the scorer's table.
Bobcats did the go for the knockout.
Pass went left wing to Luke Bellamy. Breathitt County leads by 12. 2:20 to play in the third. Bellamy goes to his right, gets it to Sperry. Sperry.
Taking their time.
Coach Moore called out the offense from the bench. Sperry in the lane, puts it off the glass, no, but a foul against Perry Central. Racking up those fouls.
Yes.
Is that Beverly? I think it is. That would be his second. It's either Beverly, it is Beverly with his second, team 6. So Breathitt County will be shooting a 1 in bonus beyond here the rest of the game.
And that is big if the Bobcats want to keep to attacking the rim.
Sperry at the line for 2. First free throw good. He's the first player of the game for either team to hit double figures. That's 10. As Day back in, comes in for Kaiser Sloan for Perry Central.
In a very low-scoring game, 32-19. And like you said, Steve, every foul now is 1 and 1 until they get to the double bonus at 10.
Sperry's second free throw up. This one is good.
Bobcats need to keep the pressure on Prairie Central. Go for the knockout. Well, you got them reeling.
33-19. Breathitt County just over 2 to play in the third. Beverly drives all the way under and lays it in. Breathitt County did not stop the basketball.
Yeah, got to stop the basket. Here comes the trap. Prairie Central will try to speed this game up now if they can.
Breathitt County got it to Sperry. Put a shot up. No, but Collins cleans it up, puts it in.
That's his 10th rebound. Collins.
He's got 6 points, trying to get another double-double. Beverly, crossover dribble, drives inside the free throw line, gives out top to Day. He'll angle off to the baseline right side. Now to Beverly, right of the key. Screen from Castle. He goes to his left, looking to get to the block again. He got there and put it in.
That's twice he has got to the rim. Adjustments to be made here soon on Beverly.
Breathitt County gets it in the front court to Collins. Bobcats lead at 35-23. Now Hoskins, right side Combs. He's looking to drive. Floats it to Collins. Now they get it to Bellamy, right wing. Woods came out on him. Bellamy drives to the right block, puts it up, no. And a blocking foul against Prairie Central.
Good attack by Bellamy. He found a seam. He attacked the rim.
I want to say that's Castle. It is. It's his third. So Luke Bellamy to the line for 2 for Breathitt County. 35-23 Bobcats. 1:07 remaining in quarter number 3. As Bellamy's first free throw on its way and good.
Now, defensively, you have to key on Beverly. He scored 4 straight points.
Yeah, you got to stop the basketball. He angles to the left side of the floor.
Basketball.
Bellamy, second free throw up. Good
Got
again.
36-23, 1:07 to play in the third.
That was the 7th team foul as well on Prairie Central. Beverly with the basketball for the Commodores. Now angling to his right, backs out to that wing right side, gives the Knight right of the lane. Knight got away with a push. Spin move, good defense by Collins. Today out top, straightaway 3 short. Rebound tip to Castle for Prairie Central. Shot off the backboard and good. And a foul against Breathitt County.
Yeah.
Who's the foul on?
We'll see.
Nope. Luke Bellamy? Yep, Luke Bellamy, his third.
37-25.
And a sub for Prairie Central as Knight goes out and back in as Kaiser Sloan.
48.2 seconds.
So Castle with an and one free throw here. Breathitt County will bring in Isaac Bellamy, and Luke Bellamy will check out with that third foul. Don't want him to pick up the 4th one just before the 4th quarter starts.
Yes, good substitution by Coach Moore.
Carter Castle with 1 free throw here, 48.2 on the clock, quarter number 3. Breathitt County leads it 47-25.
Castle averaging 8 points a game for Prairie Central.
Free throw up and good. 37-26. Breathitt County's lead is down to 11 as Isaac Bellamy gives it to Hoskins in the backcourt. Hoskins still pounding that dribble, picks it up, gives it up ahead to Sperry. Sperry looking to drive into the lane. Got fouled. Is that Castle or Beverly?
But waiting for the official with the signal.
1, so it'll be Castle. It's his 4th. Team 8th. And Sperry at the line for 2 for the Bobcats. First free throw rolls in.
He touched every part of that rim.
It rolled, hit the front, the back, come back to the front, sat there for a second, decided, okay, I'll go in.
As long as it stays in for Breathitt, right?
Yeah. Sperry's second free throw on its way, good again. Sub for Prairie Central as Castle will go out, not back in. 36.5 to play, quarter number 3. Breathitt County leads Prairie Central 39-26.
Real important, play defense without fouling in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Beverly with it for Prairie Central, straightway. Kaiser Sloan comes out for the screen. Breathitt County switch, and then now they switch back. Isaac Bellamy on Beverly. As Beverly going left and right.
15 seconds.
Prairie Central looking like they're going to hold for the final shot. Sloan waiting to give the screen. He does so. Collins with the hedge. Bellamy recovers.
He's in trouble.
Beverly, left side 3 at the buzzer, no. As I say that, Breathitt County gets a heave. That's no good. And after 3, Breathitt County leads Prairie Central 39-26. We will be back in 1 minute for the 4th and final quarter. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
We go to the 4th and final quarter. Breathitt County leads Perry Central 39-26. Breathitt County with the basketball to start the 4th.
And you can expect pressure coming from Perry Central from every angle. They're behind 13. You got to speed this game up. Bobcats need to stay under control and handle the basketball, make free throws. They're going the rough.
Inbounds pass went in the backcourt to Sperry. Working against Woods, crosses the timeline, right of the circles. Patting his dribble, floats it left side to Combs. To Hoskins at the free throw line. Now to Collins, back out top to Sperry. Breathitt County going to make this defense move. Sperry had it knocked away, and they say he touched it last. Wow. I don't know about that. Definitely don't know about that. 7:40 to play. Perry Central the basketball. Breathitt County's lead is still 13. Beverly out top for Perry Central. Got it to Sloan. Now Knott and Day. Whatever. Woods, left side 3 is good.
Yeah, 10-point lead that fast. Got to handle this pressure.
Perry Central coming with the trap here. Sperry gets it over to Isaac Bellamy. Bellamy driving into the lane. Flips it up. No, got his own rebound. Out top it goes to Sperry. He's left of the circles. To Collins in the left corner. Trying to get it to Combs. Does so. Right corner it went to Isaac Bellamy. Into the lane to Hoskins. To Collins. He puts it in. And a foul.
Had the good interior passing from a call charge.
No. Count the basket.
Okay. Good interior passing from Bellamy to Hoskins to Collins. Good job by Breathitt County being unselfish. 41, and they needed that score.
Yes, they did.
To stop that Perry Central run.
Dylan Knott called for his third, team 9th. Double bonus the rest of the way for Breathitt County. Collins free throw, good.
42-29. They needed to answer that Perry Central punch.
Under 7 to play. Breathitt County by 13. Beverly in the front court for the Commodores. They give it to Knott. Here's Day, left wing. Out to Sloan, left of the key, looking to drive. Got a screen from Knott, pulls the 3, no. Rebound, Breathitt County got to get it. Woo. Isaac Bellamy does so, puts his dribble down and got fouled by Beverly. Up Perry Central.
Good box out by Breathitt County. They boxed everybody out and the ball just dropped. So
the foul against Beverly is his 3rd. That's the team 10th. That should be double bonus.
So Isaac Bellamy will be shooting 2. Need to extend this lead.
Breathitt County's largest lead has been 14. Isaac Bellamy's first free throw is no good.
We'll have one more.
Breathitt County still leading by 13 at the moment as Bellamy trying to extend it to 14.
42-29.
6:37 remaining. Bellamy's free throw on its way, good.
Good. As Luke Bellamy checks in for Isaac Bellamy, first cousins. 43-29, 14-point lead. Perry has to hurry now.
Ridge Beverly with it for Perry Central. He's in the front court, gives right side to Woods. To Knott out top of the key. One dribble, hands it off to Beverly. Bobbled it, but picks it back up. Top of the key. Beverly looking to drive. Breathitt County cuts him off. To Sloan. Right of the key. Here's Knott. Knott looking to work against Hoskins. Reverse layup. Good.
That's a nice move by Knott.
Absolutely. He's very versatile inside, is Knott. as Breathitt County floats it in the front court to Combs, right corner. He's looking to drive baseline, drives, and double clutched and put it in.
An acrobatic move by Combs, playing well this regional tournament.
Here's a three by Woods on the other end, short. Sperry with it for Breathitt County. Bobcats looking to run. Sperry coast to coast, puts it up, no, but a foul against Beverly, his fourth.
That's 4, and not Commodore, 45-31.
Wait, did he call that on Woods? I thought that was Beverly.
Okay.
He called it against Woods.
Okay.
That is the second on Woods. And Breathitt County at the line for 2 with Austin Sperry towing the line. 5:50 to play. Bobcats lead it 45-31, trying to extend this lead. Sperry's free throw up, no good.
Need to make these free throws. 45-31, 5:50 to play.
Sperry. Second free throw up. This
Got
one's
it.
good.
46-31, 5:50 to play.
Largest lead of the night for the Bobcats at 15.
Breathitt County needs to play lockdown defense without fouling and rebound the basketball.
Beverly out top for Perry Central. Picks up his dribble. Gives right side to Sloan. Here's Dylan Knight at the free throw line. Spin move in the lane. Tough shot. No. Rebound to Sperry for Breathitt County. In a hurry. The other way to Collins. He laid it in, but they call offensive foul against Sperry.
Simple basketball is always best. Pull up at the free throw line, dump down. Not at a time. Simple basketball. Simple.
46-31. Breathitt County's lead is 15. 5:27 remaining. As we have a whistle, we got moisture on the floor in the front court for Perry Central as the official and Hoskins going over. Hoskins trying to do everything tonight.
He has done everything.
He has. He's rebounded the ball. I don't know how many rebounds he's got, but he's rebounded, and at the very least, he's affected the rebounds.
You got 5 and good interior defense.
Absolutely.
Selfish passing.
Here's Beverly for Perry Central. Gets it to Dylan Knight. Now Sloan, Kaiser Sloan, angles left. Back to Rich Beverly. Beverly gets top of the key. Pulls up, 3 ball straight way. Good.
Beverly's had a good second half.
46-34. Back to 12-point lead for Breathitt County as
Good
a
save by
long
Collins.
pass in the front court and high to Collins. He gets it. Now gives to Sperry. Woods comes out on him. Sperry, right side to Luke Bellamy. He's right of the circles. Bellamy waiting. Beverly comes out on him. Tried to back tip it. No call on what I thought was contact. And floats it left corner to Combs. Combs ball fakes back out top to Bellamy. Breathitt County trying to shorten the game here. Bellamy throws it away, but Breathitt County wanted the foul. Official says no.
That will stop the clock at 4:39. 12-point lead for the Bobcats.
46-34. Perry Central inbound. Sloan gives to Beverly. Beverly will jog it across the timeline. Angles off to his right. Dylan Knight on the right wing. Got it to Sloan, and they're going to say he got tripped by Collins. Feet got tangled up, and that'll be the third on Collins, team 5th.
12-point lead for Breathitt County.
4:29 remaining. This is where you get dangerously close to a Perry Central run.
Yes, need to use timeouts well. It's not, like you said, just potential run. You can feel it coming on. One more run for Perry Central. Got to weather this storm.
If Breathitt at this point can punch it back out to 15 or so, 15, 16.
Should be in pretty good shape.
Would be in really good shape.
Yeah, you can feel one more run coming in. Beverly's played a nice second half. Really the only consistent offense that they have had.
Inbounds pass goes to Beverly in the backcourt for Perry Central. Crosses the timeline, gives it on the wing right side to Knott. Here's Sloan looking to drive in the lane, puts it off the glass. No, but another foul against, is that Collins? That's his 4th. It is, that's his 4th.
Now a chest as Caden Turner gets ready to come into the game.
Here's my only request. If you call that bump there, call that bump down here too.
Be consistent on both ends.
Kaiser Sloan will go to the free throw line for a couple of free throws. Spins it, first free throw on its way. Good.
46-35. Caden Turner into the game. Collins, now how long do you set Collins?
A minute.
Yeah, I was
1
saying
minute.
90 seconds at most. Make sure the Bobcats box out Sloan on this free throw. I'm sure they will.
Free throw up, short. Rebound to Sperry for Breathitt County.
His sixth rebound.
Sperry gets it to Luke Bellamy. Bellamy against Sloan. Sloan trying to foul him. No call.
He has fouled 3 times on that play.
Got it to Combs. Back to Bellamy out top. Bellamy drives around, circles out, gives to Combs. Back to Bellamy left wing. Bellamy gives to Caden Turner right of the lane. Hoskins back to Bellamy, now Combs. Breathitt County trying to run some clock here. There's the foul on Woods.
And they burned about 30 seconds on that possession. Eating this clock up. Now, game of free throws.
Got to hit him.
Got to hit them.
Sperry with 14 points tonight, trying to add to an 11-point lead for Breathitt County with 3:53 to play.
Hit free throws, you're in good shape.
First free throw for Sperry, good.
Good. 47-35, 3:53 to play.
Sperry has one more free throw. Trying to extend it a little bit farther. Free throw on its way. No good. Rebound to Sloan for Perry Central. Quickly in the front court, Sloan pulls up at the right elbow with a floater that comes off. Hoskins corrals it for Breathitt County, gives it to Combs. He's fouled by Day, and Combs will go to the free throw. Breathitt County trying to run clock. Perry Central trying to extend it by making the Bobcats hit free throws.
Bobcats hits free throws. The game will be over.
Combs toes the line. Combs with 9 points so far tonight for Breathitt County. Shooting for double figures here as free throw on its way. Good.
He has played a great regional tournament. The senior.
Absolutely. Especially on the defensive end.
Yes. He's a lockdown defender, as is Bellamy.
Combs with one more free throw. 13-point lead for Breathitt County, 48-35. Second free throw for Combs on its way. Good again. 49-35 Bobcats.
3:40 to play in this one.
Ridge Beverly with it for Perry Central, just inside the timeline. Gets between the circles, working against Luke Bellamy. To Sloan, now Castle against Turner, puts it in.
You got Turner pin on the box.
49-37. Breathitt County's lead is 12 as the Bobcats work it to Luke Bellamy in the backcourt. Going to cross the timeline, and 10-second call.
37-49. Have to be aware of the clock.
3:20 remaining. You're getting right at the time that Collins going to need to come back in here just in a moment.
I was pointing right at him.
Beverly with it for Perry Central. To Knight, right side, out top, Castle. Hands it off to Beverly. Beverly gets top of the key, looking to drive into the lanes. Jump stops, Castle underneath, puts it up, left it short. Rebound, tip to Hoskins for Breathitt County. Gives to Sperry. Sperry quickly in the front court, pulls up in the left wing, drives in the lane, puts it up. Oh, but got fouled.
Yeah, it's time to get Collins back in the game.
That foul went against Day, his second.
As Sperry will go back to the free throw line. 49-37. Make free throws, Rick. Bobcats are going the rip.
Sperry's free throw, first one is up and good.
13-point lead.
James talking to the cameraman, Rick Hensley, for us.
Yeah, me and Rick talking it over here.
Sperry with one more free throw for Breathitt County. Up and good.
51-37.
Under 3 to play. Beverly with it for Perry Central. Gets to the right wing. 3-ball up. They call a foul on Luke Bellamy because Beverly jumped backwards and fell to the floor.
He sold that one. Beverly sold that. An experienced play by Beverly. He sold it. It worked.
Yeah, that's what you call drawing them in. And Beverly will toe the line for 3. You can't blame Beverly for trying that. Like you said, James, a veteran player trying to sell it, and you can't fault him for that. First free throw is good. Give him 10 tonight, 51-38. Breathitt County's lead is 13. Beverly with 2 more. However, as an official, you got to keep your eye out to say, hey, was that a sell job or was that legitimate?
He'll probably make all 3 of these.
Second free throw good as Woods checks in for Sloan for Perry Central.
51-39, 2:49 to go in this game.
Beverly with one more free throw. In the air. Rolls in.
Here comes the pressure.
Breathitt County inbounded quickly to Sperry.
Good job by
To
Turner.
Hoskins at the middle of the floor. Back to Sperry. Got to get it across the timeline. There's the pass to Combs. Here comes the double team, though, and a foul against the Commodores.
Foul stop the clock at 2:40. Collins getting ready to check back into the game.
That was Carter Castle called for his 5th and final foul. He'll go out for Perry Central. Back in will be Kaiser Sloan.
2:40 away from Rupp Arena.
Andrew Combs to the line for the double bonus for Breathitt County. 2:40 remaining.
Takes his time.
Free throw up. No, missed it.
Caden Turner comes out. He did his job well.
Absolutely.
He done his job
He's
well
the
for
other
Bobcats.
senior. 4 seniors in the lineup, and then he's the other senior for Breathitt County. They got 5. Andrew Combs, one more free throw. On its way, this one bounces off. Day pulls it away for Perry Central. They'll quickly get in the front court. Day, step back 3. No. Rebound tipped around. They tip it out to Sperry. Sperry the other way. Gets fouled by Knott, and they call an intentional foul.
Intentional foul. With 2:27, Sperry was going to
dunk it.
Was going to dunk, and an intentional foul by Perry Central. That's 4 on him.
Chance to add to the lead at the free throw line, plus the ball.
2:27, 51-40. That's a different kind of feeling if you're a shooter with nobody else on the line.
Oh, absolutely.
Different
But
kind of-
what you got to do is just imagine the gym empty. It's just you, period. First free throw good.
And he heard you.
18 points for Sperry so far. Back to a 12-point advantage for Breathitt County. Sperry with one more free throw. 2:27 to play. Free throw on its way. Good. Sperry with 19. Breathitt County gets the basketball back.
He was shooting, they say. It should be intentional, and he should be 2
Would
free
they be
throws.
4 free throws? They're going to say no. I think it's 2 free throws and a side out. That's what I think.
And you're right.
Although the other night Perry Central had an and one on an intentional foul that they gave him two free throws after he made the basket and the basketball.
I guess it just depends on what day it is. It just depends on the day, I guess.
I guess.
53-40, 2:27 to go.
Sperry inbounding for Breathitt County. Gets it to Collins in the left corner. Trying to get it back to Sperry, and Breathitt County loses it out of bounds.
Bad spacing on that out of bounds play.
Stops the clock, 2:24 to play. 53-40 Breathitt County. Beverly quickly in the front court for Perry Central. Gets to the right elbow, pulls up for the jumper, left it short. Rebound to Sperry for Breathitt County.
7th rebound for Sperry.
Pushes quickly into the front court, right side. Drives the lane. Lob to Collins, missed it. Sperry puts it back up and in.
55-40.
2 minutes to play. Perry Central. Day pump fakes, gets inside the arc, misses the 2. Woods with the rebound, misses the putback though.
Foul stop the clock at 1:55.
Who's it on? Is it on Combs? Yes, his first. Team 8.
Yeah.
And that puts Woods at the free throw line for 2.
55-40.
First free throw on its way, no good.
Bobcats need to block out Woods. 1:55, 1 minute and 55 seconds away from Rupp Arena.
We're going to get a timeout on the floor. Is it a full or a 30? Full timeout. Let's take the timeout with them. We will be back in 1 minute. Breathitt County leads 40. There's going to be 55-40. 1:55 to play. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Breathitt County with a 15-point lead, 55-40, with 1:55 to play. Woods will toe the line for free throw number 2 as we come out of that timeout.
You know that Purry is going to pressure the basketball from every angle. Go for the steal, then a foul. Bobcats wrap up, go to the free throw line, make free throws. You win this game, and the 14th regional rounds come back to Jackson.
Woods' second free throw is good as Beverly will go out with his 3 fouls. They will bring in Mason McElarnis.
As Prairie Central fans start to exit the building.
Inbounds pass with the Luke Bellamy, gives to Hoskins, back to Bellamy. Bellamy rushes into the front court, splits the double team. Had it blocked out of bounds, no foul, but to give it back to Breathitt County.
I think he got fouled after
I think he got fouled a couple of times.
Yeah. But Breathitt keeps possession. They keep his clock ticking, 1:46. Bobcats up by 14.
Collins inbounding for Breathitt County. Gets in the right corner to Hoskins. Out top it goes to Luke Bellamy. Bellamy gives it left side to Sperry. Perry Central wants to trap. Hoskins at the free throw line, gives to cutting Collins down the baseline, out top to Hoskins. Kicks right side to Combs. Floats it left of the circles to Sperry. Breathitt County fans starting to feel it. Sperry drives inside, has it poked away. Not up ahead to Woods for the Commodores. Missed the layup though. Collins pulls it down for Breathitt County, and he's fouled.
His 10th rebound of the night. Collins has cleaned up the glass once again for Breathitt County.
If he can knock down another free throw, he'll have a double-double. He's got 9 points so far.
And inching closer to that 2,000-point plateau for his career. 1:18 to play, 55-41.
First free throw by Collins, rattles out.
I need one more.
As Woods goes out, Beverly comes in for Perry Central. A little surprised they take Woods out.
Again, Collins needs his free throw.
Second free throw, no. Missed them both. Perry Central with the rebound. Beverly quickly in the front court. Pulls up, right of the key. 3, good.
1:11 to play.
Sperry with it for Breathitt County. Gets it up ahead to Combs in the front court. Pass goes to Sperry. He'll be fouled by Sloan.
1-on-1, 55-44.
Breathitt County can feel it, but you're going to have to knock down some free throws to make it unreachable.
Yeah, free throws ever so important right now. Spur needs to knock these free throws down, like you say, to make it, get the game out of reach.
First free throw good.
56-44, 61 seconds away.
One more free throw for Sperry. On its way. Good. 57-44. 1 minute, now we tick under a minute. Beverly gets to the right elbow, backs up, top of the key, 3 ball. In and out, Collins
number 11.
with the rebound. He'll hand it to Sperry. Sperry to be fouled by McElarnis with 49.7 to play.
You can feel it now. (57-44), 49.7. You can feel it now.
Sperry's free throw up, rolls it in.
14-point lead. Bobcats just play good defense and don't foul.
One more free throw for Sperry. In the air. Got it again. 59-44. Breathitt County by 15, 47 seconds remaining. Beverly, top of the key, gives right side to Knott. Knott, spin move at Now back into the lane. Jumper good.
Collins didn't want a foul.
I don't blame him. He wants to be on the floor when this game's over. 34 seconds and counting. Luke Bellamy into the front court. He'll drive across the lane. Perry Central will not foul. Now they do. And that's Rich Beverly. That's his fourth. 27 years, James, since Breathitt County last won the region. 26 seconds away from winning it. Luke Bellamy at the line for two for Breathitt County. Free throw up and good.
60-46.
Bellamy has one more free throw. And they're going to take Sperry out and let him get a standing ovation from the Bobcat faithful. Caden Turner comes in, and Breathitt County will have all their seniors on the floor to close out this regional championship.
The way it should be.
Bellamy's second free throw, no good. Perry Central gets the rebound. They give it to Knight. 20 seconds and counting. Woods, right side three, no. Hoskins with the rebound. Brett and Perry Central backing off. Luke Bellamy into the front court. Breathitt County feels it. They tried to lob to Collins. 7 seconds and counting. Collins will flush it with the 360 dunk.
And the 11th point.
That'll do it.
Bobcats
Breathitt
are going
County.
to Rope Arena.
Breathitt County, your 14th region champions for
Going to Rope
2023. Bobcats will take on the champions from the 7th region at Rupp Arena next week. Let's take a 1 minute break. Back in 1 minute. We'll go down some final stats. Back in one. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
We're back at the John C. Combs Arena. The Breathitt County Bobcats just finished off their first regional championship in 27 years, defeating Perry Central 62-46. And before they get to the trophy ceremony, which we will keep right here, we'll have the trophy ceremony on the YouTube channel. So Kevin, even though we'll sign the radio off after the stats, flip over to the YouTube channel. We're going to have the trophy ceremony in its entirety. So, final stats. Breathitt County quarter-by-quarter scoring. 11 in the first, 9 in the second, 19 in the third, 23 in the fourth for their 62. Bobcats won every single quarter for Perry Central. 7 in the first, 6 in the second, 13 in the third, 20 in the fourth, giving them their 46. And going to run down some individual scoring first for the Commodores. They were led tonight by Ridge Beverly with 15 points. Also in double figure scoring for Perry Central was Dylan Knight with 11. The rest this way for Perry Central: Carter Castle with 5, Kaiser Sloan 6, Trenton Woods 6, and Tyler Day with 3. For Breathitt County, they were led tonight by Austin Sperry with 25 points for the Bobcats. Also in double figure scoring for Breathitt County, Andrew Combs with 11. Rest of the scoring this way, and also Christian Collins in double figure scoring with 11 after the dunk. He got the double-double.
Good for Collins, 360 dunks.
Rest of the scoring this way for Breathitt County: Luke Bellamy 9, Bryce Hoskins 2, Isaac Bellamy 4. Some team stats real quick. For Perry Central, 5 3-point baskets. They go 9 of 16 from the charity stripe. Breathitt County, 4 3-point baskets, and they shoot 24 of 35 from the free throw line. 69%, just a nudge under 70, but we'll take it.
We'll take it tonight.
We will definitely take it. So this is only for the radio group. Once again, the final score tonight, Breathitt County defeats Perry Central 62-46. And we're going to sign the radio off, but we're going to keep it live on YouTube for the entirety of the trophy ceremony. So if you want to see that, go to YouTube, search out WJSN 97.3. Will be the first result there. We will be live for the trophy ceremony.
And congratulations to Coach Kyle Moore, his coaching staff, the seniors, all the Bobcats, just a tremendous job. So proud of the Breathitt County Bobcats, their fans, but with this team. Since 1996, the Bobcats are going back.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think the Breathitt County Cheerleaders just won the in-game competition of the 14th Region Tournament.
That is correct. Congratulations to the Breathitt County Bobcat cheerleaders.
And I want to point something out, okay? For everything this team has been through, that Breathitt County has been through, go to the flood. Let's back up to the flood of 2021 in March. Since that basketball season ended, you've had that flood. The flood of 2022 in July, Breathitt County hired B.B. King as their head basketball coach. He passed away. And our thoughts and prayers still with his family, friends, fans, and all that. And his widow and the family has been down here cheering on Breathitt County throughout the regional tournament, here cheering on Breathitt County again tonight. And B.B. King will be listed as another regional championship coach. This one, as Breathitt County, as your head coaches listed on KHSA, are B.B. King and Kyle Moore. And I want to point something else out for Kyle. The last two coaches, the girls for Breathitt, the last coach to win 14th regional title at the end of the season, not talking about the All-A, but the end of season 14th region championship for the Breathitt County girls, Coach Peggy Moore. And now for the boys, Coach B.B. King and Coach Kyle Moore.
It's just a special family, gave so much to Breathitt County, and just mountain basketball, of course, Coach Moore, Kyle Moore, football. So just a special family that has left a lasting impression and forever on Bobcats athletics. And, Coach Kyle Moore, very humble guy too, very humble.
Absolutely.
Mild-mannered, just a great guy, good role model for our kids.
And I'll say this, and then we'll sign the radio off. On the way up, Rick and I were talking in the car, and he's like, I wonder how nervous Kyle is. I said, he's not. He's laid back. He doesn't get nervous. As a player, he never got nervous. As a coach, he doesn't get nervous. He's laid back and was the right person. I know there was some questions, but this is showing he was the right person for this job once they had to have an interim coach.
Yeah, at the right time, and he stepped up to, almost expectations unreal for Breathitt County, and they come through. So I'm just so proud of the Bobcats to come through and get this win and go to the Rupp Arena.
So, all right, for the radio group, we're going to sign it off. I've said it a couple of times. We're really going to do it this time. Again, if you want to watch the trophy ceremony, flip over to our YouTube channel. We're going to carry that live in its entirety. For John Bunn, Lance Turner, I want to say thank you, Kevin Davidson, for running the board for us back at the station. For our cameraman, Rick Hensley, and my colleague to my right, James Turner, I want to say God is good
all the time.
Take it away, Kevin Davidson.
Assistant coaches Dylan Cheney, Corey Hoskins, Dee Farler, Daniel Combs, manager Parker Bashir, and the head coach of the Commodores, Shannon Hoskins. A big round of applause, and now receiving their runner-up trophy. Once again, congratulations on a great season. The 2023-14 region runner-up, the Commodores of Perry County Central High School. Now coming to the floor to help present the trophies and medallions for
Even them guys standing
Breathitt
right in front
County
of them.
Board members Rochelle Hamilton, Albert Little, Tiffany Combs, and the principal of Breathitt County High School and staff. For Breathitt County, number 42, Josh Combs. Number 30, William Wooter. Number 24, Isaac Bellamy. Number 20, Hayden Turner. Number 12, Braxton Terry. Number 10, Bradley Campbell. Number 3, Jackson Hamilton. Number 2, Jason Tosin. Number 1, Aaron Johnson. Number 32, Andrew Combs. Number 14, Austin Sperry. Number 5, Bryce Hoskins. Number 4, Luke Bellamy. And number 0, Christian Collins. Managers, Jordan Shoemaker. John Mitchell. James Ogans. Assistant coaches Roy Conley. Brent Turner. Andrew Sewell. And Wes Noble. Mr. David Kyle Abner. Mr. James Turner. And the head coach of the Breathitt County Bobcats, Mr. Kyle Abner. Now receiving their championship trophy, 2023 14th Region Champions, the Breathitt County Bobcats. That concludes our trophy presentation. We want to again thank everyone for coming out.
All right, for those that are still with us, just an update of when Breathitt plays. I kind of had this, was waiting for the end of the, didn't want to jinx anything. But they've got the shirt on sale already at Game On. As, real quick, Breathitt County does play the winner of the 7th region. It'll be Louisville Trinity or Louisville Mel. I believe they play tomorrow night.
That's correct, yes.
And Breathitt County will play at Rupp Arena next Thursday, 11 a.m. They will play the first of that morning session or afternoon session,
Correct,
however you want to call it, at 11 o'clock next Thursday. So stay tuned. We'll try to carry as much information as we can as far as ticket information. I know generally they like to give an allotment to each school.
That's correct.
So, we'll get John Bunn to do an interview and put that on the news segment. Stay tuned to WJSN.
Absolutely.
I'm sure the Breathitt High School Facebook page will have information on that as well. So, and James, man, I've been at this for 15 years. I've called girls state tournament games, football state championship game, all A state tournament games, all A state championship game. You've been at it for 2.
3 in April.
3 in April, okay. 3 in April.
Like dog years, I mean.
And we both get to go to Rupp.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And we'll enjoy every minute of that.
Soak it up. Because it doesn't happen very often. So
Hey,
soak
listen,
it up.
27 years in between. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. This was the first appearance for Breathitt County since 2004 in that championship game. And they were 11-9 coming in. Their record in championship games, they are now 12-9.
And, this is the second time the Bobcats have been in the Rupp in 35 years. No, third time now in 35 years. 85, 96, and now 23.
Wouldn't that be 38 years from
I'm tired.
85?
I'm tired. I'm hot and tired, yeah.
It's all good.
Pretty close. We're in the high 30s. But just so glad that we can experience this with the Bobcats and the fans and the parents and the grandparents.
And for those on our YouTube channel wondering if we're going to be able to carry the game on YouTube for the KCA, no, They have their video rights are sold out. They go NFHS only. They do their own broadcast. The broadcast we will be able to do will be radio only, 97.3. We will have it, though, as far as we know. We'll have it right here on 97.3 and look forward to it. But congratulations to Breathitt County. Again, first regional title in 27 years for everything that's happened to the county, the community in the last 12 months. We'll say last 24 months for everything that Breathitt County has been through on the basketball side for the last 27 years to finally get this regional championship. It's a big sigh of relief for a lot of folks. You look at Henry B. Combs, former great for Breathitt County basketball, has a grandson on the team that, somebody else in his family finally gets to go to Rupp Arena to play a basketball game. And you can go on down the line. Kyle Moore played basketball at Breathitt High School and didn't get to go as a player but gets to go as a coach. You got James Turner on the sideline, James Talbot Turner, and was a head basketball coach for Breathitt County for a couple of regional titles and now an assistant on the basketball staff for a regional title here in 2023. So, again, more information will be coming in the next day or so, next 24, 48 hours. You're going to learn a lot about what to do, how to do at the Sweet 16 tournament. But we look and anticipate a large crowd to follow the Bobcats.
Something we did not know, when Roscoe Denny led the Bobcats to Rupp Arena in 1996, they played Lexington Catholic.
Could play him again.
Kyle Moore in the second round. Kyle Moore and my brother were freshmen, and they were allowed to sit on the bench with Delbert Campbell.
Weren't quite on the varsity yet, but were able to sit out there.
They were allowed to sit with the varsity.
Well, that's awesome.
So Roscoe let them sit. Kyle Moore, my brother, Steve Turner.
That's awesome. I said Kyle didn't get to go as a player. He did.
Well,
I take it back. He did go. I apologize.
Yeah.
That's all right. So we're going to sign off our YouTube channel. Again, want to thank our two sponsors that were able to come on and make this possible for us, Citizens Bank of Jackson and also People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We just picked this thing up starting at the district tournament, went through the district tournament, regional tournament. I don't know, maybe we're the good luck charm there, James, flipping over and us doing the YouTube. It worked. We hope to keep continuing this and more things to come on that as we go through baseball, softball, and then into next school year as well. So
it's been a great season. We got a few more games left in the tank.
We do.
More games left in the tank.
Hey, and to all the seniors out there, for all the teams we've covered, I know we've got Breathitt County's basketball team on the boys' side still going, but for you, Lance, and John Couch, Sanders did a lot covering Wolf County boys and girl basketball for us on the radio this year. And for Wolf County boys and girls, we also covered Jackson City boys and girls basketball. And then for Breathitt boys and girls, and I know we got Breathitt boys at least one more game, hopefully more. But to all the seniors, hey, look, we've enjoyed watching you, covering you for the last several years. We wish you nothing but the best in everything you do. And if you're playing the next sport, baseball, softball, we'll look forward to that as well.
Absolutely. And we look so forward to covering our Bobcats next Thursday morning at 11 a.m. in downtown Lexington Rupp Arena. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I know. All
right, once again, final score tonight, Breathitt County defeats Perry Central in the boys' 14th Region Championship game, 62-46. And we're going to sign it off and we did it again on the radio earlier. We'll do it again right here for John Bunn and Lance Turner. Thanks, Kevin Davidson at the station for running the board for us on the radio side. Thank you, Rick Hensley, for running their camera for us on the video side. For my colleague to my right, James Turner, I'm Stephen Neese. God is good.